Okay, thank you very much for being on time, Nurlaili, Ferdian Mulyawan, Inayatul Karimah, and Ajeng Era Humairo. How are you today, Nurlaili?
I'm good. How about you, sir?
Okay, great. Thank you very much for asking. And the next one, Ferdian Mulyawan. Okay, as usual, you got a nice outfit with you. Okay, how are you, Ferdian?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay. And Inayatul Karimah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you mind try to make it proper? Your smartphone, use the landscape one, please.
I'm sorry, sir. I can hear you clearly.
Okay, use the landscape kind of visual from your video so I can see it clearly. It is the same also with Nurlaili. Do you mind, please, Nurlaili? Try to make it landscape so I can see your face clearly. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We have Anas Musli Ashidik. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Ironisa Sitapu. Okay, thank you. Now you're using laptop or using smartphone, or you're using smartphone with you?
Laptop, sir.
Okay. And then why it is not full screen? What's different? Look at Anas Musli Ashidik. Yeah, it is full screen. Yeah. There we go. We got Alip Halipa Intisar. How are you, Alip?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay. Thank you. And then next one, Devi Rindiani. Hello, Devi.
Hello, sir.
Okay, thank you. And then Ajeng Era whom it is, what is it? Ajeng Era Humairo. Yeah, Ajeng Era Humairo. Okay. Hello, Ajeng. We got two Ajeng joining. Yeah, Ajeng Kacita and Ajeng Era Humairo. Hello, Ajeng Kacita, Ajeng Era. And then we got also Mimi. Mimi, hello, Mimi.
Oh, hello, sir.
Okay, do you mind turning your camera on so you can see your face, Mimi? And also with Imam, and then Laila, Nada, Nadia.
Sir.
Yeah, what is it, Ajeng?
Yeah, I want to give an information. Adista Salsabila from Aing 2019 cannot join the class because she's got a vaccinate and she's got a KP, sir. After
Okay.
vaccinate.
Yesterday, we got some of your friends also asking permission not to join the class because it is about vaccines. And then now we got also the same reason. All good. And then we have also Moose. What kind of the sickness that got by Moose, Ali?
I don't know, sir. He
You have no
only
idea. Okay, so he's only sending you the text, yeah, giving you the information that he can't join the class because he's sick. Okay, thank you. As soon as we reach 20 participants, we are going to start this meeting. Let me say hi first to Laila Nada Nadia. Hello, Laila. There you go. Thank you. You gotta turn your camera on now. Next one, we got Nadila Laili Al-Fahri. Hello. Hello, Nadila. Can you hear me, Nadila? Nadila. Okay, Nadila is not responding. And then Aril Anhar, there you go. You made it. You can join our meeting today. Hello, Aril.
I'm so sorry, sir. I'm on my way. Uh, uh, sorry, I'm using bahasa, sir.
Yeah.
Saya izin agak berisik, sir. Soalnya saya lagi di luar temenin ibu saya.
Okay, all good. But you can still using your video, yeah. You don't have to use your audio, yeah. And the next one, we got Tiara Jati. There you go, Tiara. And Rina Septria. Hello, Rina. Hello, Rina. Okay, and then also we got Fahrani Hasana. Hello there, Fahrani. Okay, thank you. Now you have a better smile, yeah? It seems like you're no longer sick then, yeah? And the next one, Aji Fahrul Riza. Hello, Aji.
Hello, sir. How are
Okay,
you?
great, thank you. It seems like you just wake up, huh? Do you want to
Yeah.
try to share with us your room? Yeah, so we're not seeing only your face on the
Oh, yeah,
camera.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try to put it, yeah, so we
Yeah.
can see a proper visual kind of view. Yeah. And the next one we got Karir, or it is Harir, yeah, Harir Ihsan. Hello, Ihsan.
Hello, sir.
How are you today? Why did you still hiding?
I'm fine, sir. I'm still in hospital.
Okay. What what's going on in the hospital? Hmm?
I'm in hospital in Bangka Belitung.
In Bangka? Yeah, I mean, what are you doing in a hospital? You
Oh,
are
sorry,
sick
sorry,
or
sir.
what is it?
I'm taking care of my mom, sir. My mom's
Okay.
sick.
Okay. I hope your mom gonna get well soon, yeah, Isan? And then it is also the same with Ariel Anhar. Ariel Anhar accompanying his mom also. Yeah, okay. Next we have Nur Intan Fitriani. Hello, Intan. Hello, Intan. Intan. Okay, she's not responding. And then since we already got 24, yeah, 24 participants, we are going to start this meeting then. Yeah, because many of your friends still trying to join the meeting. Okay, Hafiz, I'm sorry, sir, I can't take your class today. An appointment with his sister to pick her uniform and books at school. Okay, what a excuse, yeah? Okay, we're gonna start the meeting. Please, for those that haven't activating their camera, try to turn your camera on, yeah? Okay, Farhan Walidi. Farli, hello Farli. Farli.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope today you'll have a better connection than yesterday, yeah, Farli. And for those
I hope,
that,
sir.
yeah, for those that joining Kampus Mengajar, that's okay. If you guys still have the activities, the program with Kampus Mengajar, that's okay. You guys can get the permissions, yeah. But for those that have no activities for the Kampus Mengajar thing, so you gonna join this meeting, yeah. And we're gonna start this meeting. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, today we'll have our third meeting for the classroom action research. Yeah. Last week, before we end the session of classroom action research, I gave you guys some kind of assignment, some kind of homework, yeah, to find out several things based on our topic last week. Yeah, and before we are going to start the discussion for today here, it will be the same like the previous one. I'm going to try to ask randomly some of you here based on your finding, based on your result of your homework. Yeah, okay, before starting this lesson, let's recite basmalah together. Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Let's hope everything that we are going to discuss today here will have the benefits, will have the advantage, yeah, until you guys will have a clear and then a comprehensive overview about classroom action research. Okay, and then now I'm not gonna choose one by one, I guess. I'll try to ask you here voluntarily who will be the one that will try to share their finding based on the previous week assignment. Who will be the first? Come on. Who will be
I want
the
to
first?
try, sir.
Okay, come on. Nuleli Kurratu Aini. There you go. Come on.
Okay, we have a segment to find the aims of classroom action research.
Okay.
And one of the aims that I found is to reflect the solution that the teacher has for teaching process, and then also to support the teaching process in order to help the learning process effectively according to the purpose of the learning, and also contribute to the theory or the knowledge based on to enhance the practice of the teacher in teaching process. That's it, sir.
Okay, in other words, can you make it more simple here, the aim, based on what you explained, please? What is it?
Okay, first is to reflect the solution based for the problem that happened in class, and then to support the teaching process to make better than before. I think that's it, sir.
Okay, when I ask you about several words, so it should be about reflections and then supporting. Yeah, so 2 words then. Thank you, Lily. Next one, please. Anyone else would like to try based on your guys' finding? Come on. Come on. Who will be the second, please? Who will be the second? All of you guys already conducted your homework, your assignment. Why no one that want to be the second? Come on. Who will be the second, please?
Sheila, sir.
Okay. Come on, Sheila.
Yes, sir. The first is to solve real problems that occur in the classroom during the learning process. Second is improving teacher professionalism and fostering an academic culture among teachers. Third is as a service training tools, which equips teacher with new skill and teaching method. The fourth is as a mean for teacher to be more innovative in learning. Five is improving the quality of learning to improving learning practice in the classroom.
Okay.
The six is improving the professionalism nature of education and education personnel. Seven is improve the efficiency of education management through improving the learning process. Eight is developing teacher skills start from the need to address the actual problem they face related to learning. Nine is make repairs and improving the professional service of teacher in the phase of the learning process. And the last is improving learning and teaching service by applying various alternative action that have been chosen.
That's all, Sheila?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing your answer. Next one, please, will be the third. Okay, thank you for willing to be the second, Sheila. And then now, who's the one willing to be the third? Come on.
Me, sir.
Okay, come on.
Okay, thank you. The aims of classroom action resort. The first, developing innovative instructional strategy that can help.
Tiara Vidya, do you mind try to talk louder? It seems like you tried to hide that. Talk louder, please.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? What? Pardon, sir?
Yeah, I can hear your voice, but it's too slow. Okay, try to talk louder. Come on.
The aims of classroom action resort. Based on my opinion, first, developing innovative instructional strategy that can help the success in student learning English. Second, approach of teaching and learning process. After that, spread teacher responsibility of curriculum planning and implementation. After that, evaluate the success. 5, troubleshooting strategy that exploit real action in the form of process innovative development. 6, to pace sequence of planning, acting, observing, and reflecting. 7, increasing the professionalism of the teacher. 8, identify problematic situation or issue that the participant who may include teacher, student, manager, and 9, identify classroom problem and try to solve the problem can be done through the process of classroom action research. And the last, try out new ideas, thoughts, tips, method, and strategy to the innovative ability of teacher. I think it's enough.
Okay, thank you very much, Tiara Vidya, for willing to be the third, yeah? The third or the fourth. And then now let's move with the male one. Come on, male, please. Male student, where are you? Okay, why starting with all female student? What about male student, please? Anyone? Male student? Male student, come on.
Let me try.
Okay, come on. Finally, thank you. Anas, there you go, please.
So the goals of classroom action research are, first one is improving teacher teaching patterns, then improve the behavior of students, improve learning practice, changing the framework of teacher in teaching so that there is an increase in teaching professional service, and then improve the quality of learning in the classroom. developing teacher professionalism in performance, train teachers to be reliable on problem solving, then train teacher on their creativity, improve the quality of school institution, and cultivate the teacher self-confidence. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Anas Musli. Yeah, so you get a bunch of aims when we try to conduct classroom action research. Next, male student, please. We got 3 female students, and then now we're gonna ask 3 male students. Please. Come on. Okay, there you go. Thank you.
So for the aim of classroom action research is improving the quality of learning practice and improving learning performance, identify, find solution, and overcome learning problems in the classroom so that learning is quality, improve and strengthen the ability of teacher, fostering an academic culture, improve the professional attitude, explore and produce learning creation and innovation that can be done by teachers to improve the quality of learning process and outcomes. Try new ideas, thoughts, tips, methods, and strategies. Explore learning that is always insightful or research based so that learning can rely on the empirical ability of the classroom, changing the framework of teacher in teaching so that there is an increase in teacher professional service. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Ferdian. That was a fluent kind of reading that you got that. Thank you. Next one, last male student, please. Last male student. Come on. If you are a male student, you will talk. Come on. Come on. Okay, it seems like we got 2 male only in this class. Yeah? It is only Verdian Mulyawan and then only Anas Musli. And then the rest here, it is female student then. Come on, one more male student, please. Okay, Imam Dava, come on, that's okay, Chan. The aim of classroom action research, come on. Imam Dava.
Okay, sir, wait.
Okay, come on. Why is suddenly turning off the camera? Imam? Okay, come on, Imam. Hello, Imam. There you go, come on.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute.
Okay, come on.
Let me see it first. Sorry, sir. I forgot a bit the material.
Come on, Imam. I can barely hear your voice.
So the classroom action research is such as
Such as, what is it?
wait a minute, sir. Is still loading. The first is learning class design is improvise the teacher, even good must be efficient. And next is modify the style of learning and practice. The three is changing the framework of teacher in teaching so that there is an increase in teacher professional service, improve the quality of the school or class design learning, developing teacher professionalism performance, and train the teacher to be a reliable problem solving, encourage teaching value to the teacher and understanding of students, building the creativity of the teacher mindset. In case students are depressed on a learning pattern, develop teaching skills and knowledge to try various approaches and ideas, develop reflective practice. And then, yes, develop proactive practice to improve student learning.
That's all, Imam?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much,
Yes,
Imam.
sir.
So even
Okay,
you
sir.
are in your working place, you're still joining our class. Yeah, thank you very much for attending the class. Yeah. Okay, guys. Based on your guys' answer for the previous homework, based on the previous assignment, you guys already gave me many kind of answer, many kind of answer when someone asks you about the aim of classroom action research. But the main point when you try to answer the question here, what are the aims of classroom action research? First, it should be about, what is it? It should be about fixing. It should be about repairing. And then it should be about improving. And then it should be about increasing. And then what are those that you are going to fix? What are those that you are going to repair? What are those you're going to improve and then also increase? Starting with the first, it will be the content. The content of the learning process. It's been here the learning material that you guys use to teach your students. That will be the first. And then second one, after the content, so you guys need also to conduct classroom action research in order to find out more about your students. By conducting classroom action research, you're going to be able in knowing more about your student. You're going to diagnose your students, and then you're going to see a different kind of the characteristic of your students by conducting classroom action research. And then what will be the third? The third, of course, here it will be about the result. The learning result. We are conducting a classroom action research. We have the aims here to improve the result. To make the percentage of the successful teaching and learning here will be higher than before. And then last one, the simply aim in conducting classroom action research, so you will become an English teacher that professional. Or a professional English teacher that continuously conducting research, that continuously trying to fix, trying to solve the problem that faced by the students. So that will be my summary for your guys assignment last week. It is about finding the aim of classroom action research. And then before we are going to discuss new topic for today, do you guys have any question related to our second meeting last week? Something that you still confused of, or something that you want to know more about our previous meeting? Putri Lisda Risa, you're joining this class with group of students with you over there?
Yes, sir. I'm in campus for meeting Rakor.
Okay, thank you. What a busy students, joining class and then also attending the meeting. Thank you. Come on, anyone else? Do you have any question? Anything that you guys want to ask about the previous topic that we discussed in our second meeting? Or all good? All clear for the previous meeting?
I think all clear, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. I hope the rest of you also will have a clear understanding for our second meeting. And then now we'll go to the next topic that we are going to discuss for today here. I'd like to do a share screen first. Okay, can you see the screen, guys?
Yes,
Is it
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, thank you very much. And then now here, it will be the third meeting for classroom action research, and then also will be the third topic that we are going to discuss. Yeah, and then now let's try to go to the point. Yeah, here I'm mentioning about steps in classroom action research. Okay, on the previous meeting, on our second meeting, I simply explain several steps that we can call that as one cycle in conducting classroom action research. Do you guys still remember all those four basic steps in conducting classroom action research? Anyone would like to mention it? Number one, what is it?
Yes, sir.
Planning.
Planning.
Okay, first it is planning. Second one, what is it?
Acting.
Okay, and then third one?
Observing.
And then last one?
Reflecting.
Okay, thank you very much. Those four are basics, basic step when we try to conduct a classroom action research. And then for those steps, we call it here one complete cycle in conducting classroom action research. And then now we are going to talk to the easiest way, so you guys can conduct a classroom action research starting with more steps, starting with the wider step that you guys can do when you try to do classroom action research. Yeah, that's why here I call this one as the steps in classroom action research. And then these steps here, it's still relevant with all the previous one that I already explained it with you guys. Yeah, it is relevant with the P, planning, and then it is relevant also with the A here, acting, and then it is relevant also with observing. O, and the last one, it is also relevant with the R. Okay, and then now let's go with the first kind of term. When we try to conduct a classroom action research, we gonna do what we call by identifications. What is it that we have to identify here? Okay, since we are conducting a classroom action research, our basic assumption, our basic perspective here, it should be about identification. And then the identification here based on what problem that we face as a teachers. Okay, so that will be the first step. The first step in classroom action research. You're going to do a problem identification. What are the problems that happen in your classroom? Yeah, so you can start here. For example, it is a lack of, what is it? Lack of vocabulary, and then also no motivations, and then next one here it is common kind of method, common kind of strategy that used by the teacher, that used by you, and then also the example of the problem here, the students, students score, the students score, they not match with what you call guys here by the minimum score that should be attained by a student. For example, the minimum score in learning English, it should be 75. And then the problem here, majority of your students, here got 60. So this will be the problem. That will be the basic point for you guys in making or in conducting classroom action research. Okay, is that clear enough for you guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one, we go with formulating the problems. first step, we already make lists. We already created lists of problem that we face, yeah, while teaching the student, yeah. All of the problem, first problem, second problem, third problem, fourth problem, and then also fifth problem here, yeah. After we already gather all this problem, and then we are going to formulate the problem. How did we formulating the problems? Formulating the problem here, starting with how these problems happen, yeah, why it's happened, yeah, and then we get to answer this one. For example, the student score here low, yeah, the average score of students still low. So the problem here, because the student score in learning English is still low, yeah, so that will be the problem that we try to formulate from the identification of the problem. And it will be the same also when we try to formulate the student motivations, lack of vocabulary. We try to put that one and then make it into the formulating problems. That will be the second step. Okay, and the next one here is planning actions. Yeah, planning action, it's mean we already got the problems, and then we already formulate the problems, and the next one here, what kind of action? Planning action here means we try to choose an alternative solutions from the identification of the problem, from formulating of the problem, yeah. And then, for example, here we choose a certain kind of media, yeah. So based on our analysis here, who is Gabriela Wulandari? It is Sukma, I guess, yeah. Okay, Sukma, maybe you can rename your account now. Okay, I'm going to continue. Planning action here. Yeah, the alternative solution we try to implement for our problem here, it is implementing media, for example. Yeah, any kind of media we can use. Yeah, the media that close with the students, the media that familiar with the students, and then the media is not that boring for the students. Okay, that will be planning the actions. And then planning the action also refer to a kind of a treatment, how we are going to conduct the treatment for the students, and then how long that we're going to conduct the treatment for the students, yeah, till we got the problem that we have on identification and then on formulating of the problems here, until we have all those solved. Yeah, that will be the main aims here in planning the actions. Okay, and then after that one, after we are already planning what kind of action, what kind of the alternative solution, yeah, that we are going to implement, next step here is implementing actions. Okay, so we already choose media, and then in implementing action here, we teach the students using the media, using the alternative solution that we provided, that we already planned it before. That will be implementing actions. And then in implementing action, in a classroom action research, on second meeting that we had last week, I already mentioned it is 2 cycles minimum. Okay, 2 cycles minimum on classroom action research. But commonly, classroom action research consists of 3 to 5 cycles. That will be classroom action research cycle. In implementing action, it means we gotta conduct, we gotta make 2 cycles consist of implementing the action if it is needed 2 cycles minimum. And then if we found out the result, the last of second cycle, we are not matching with our target here, so we gonna go with the third cycle, we gonna go with the fourth cycle, and then we gonna go with the fifth cycle, till our target for this classroom action research reach. Yeah, that will be the implementing actions. And the next one, it is a reflections. Yeah, reflection here happen every single cycles that we created for our students. If it is 5 cycles, yeah, so we are going to do a 5 reflections. Yeah, and if it is 6 cycles, so it will be the same also. This consists of 6 cycles. And what is it in a reflection that we're gonna do in a reflections? So first we're gonna see the result based on the treatment that we deliver for these students. Seeing the result. And then after that one, after we see the result, we're gonna find out what is it that we can fix. Yeah. So we can prepare for the next cycle that we gonna do. Yeah. And the next one, the reflection. Yeah, the reflection here also will be the evaluation of the first complete cycle that we conducted. Okay, and then reflection also refer to the decision maker. I call this one DM. Why I call it a decision maker? Because we are going to continue to next cycle to an additional kind of cycle based on the result of these reflections. Okay, those are the 5 steps in conducting classroom excellence research. And then last one, it will be the same like any other type of research. Yeah. Last step you have to do here, you're gonna make a conclusion. And then making a conclusion in classroom excellence research here, it should be, it should be short. It should be short and then only mentioning your finding. Yeah. And then what else? Your finding, and then also with your main conclusions. Yeah, that should be the first. And then second one, in a suggestion here, you gotta share. Yeah, you gotta share your finding. What is it? The advantage. What is it? The benefit. What is it? The step that can be used by other researchers in conducting the same kind of classroom action research. Okay, and then what else? The next conclusion and then suggestion here. Next one, you gotta make sure all the element, all the problems that you formulated before here will be answered on your conclusion here, and then also in suggestions. And then last one, when you try to make the conclusion and then also suggestion here, you gotta mention this will be the basic. Yeah, this will be the basic reference, this will be the basic resources for the next researcher, so they can use this one as a comparative literature in making new kind or new type of research. Okay, I guess that's all, guys, from steps in classroom action research. Before we're gonna go to the next slide, do you have any question? Come on, I'm gonna open the Q&A session first before we're gonna go with the next one. Alip, you're turning your audio on. What is it? Do you have any problems or any questions?
About reflection.
Yep.
You mentioned about decision maker.
Yep.
Who's the last decision maker in this reflection, sir? Because in core we can work with our supervisor and the headmaster. Are they the last decision maker or the teacher itself?
Okay. Thank you very much, Halifah Intisar White. And then I hope some of you also will have the same questions. Yeah. Okay. Why I call reflection here as the decision maker, Alif, and then the rest of you guys, because last step in one cycle here, it is reflections. Yeah, and then based on the result of the reflections, you're gonna decide you're going to the next cycle or no. Yeah, it should be based on the reflection. And then of course, the researcher here, it is the decision maker, whether they're going to continue the process of research to the next cycle or no. But it should be based on the fact, based on the data that you found on your reflections. That's why I'm calling here reflection, it is the decision maker. Yeah, so you can connect with the second cycle. You decided to the third cycle till the last cycle, till your target in conducting classroom action research here achieved. That's why I call reflection here is the decision maker, whether to continue the research with the next cycle or to stop the research. Is that clear now for you, Ali? Hello, Ali?
So both the teacher and his supervisor.
Okay, our teacher, and then also the supervisor, and then also fellow teacher, and then also the principal, they can give you the suggestion. Yeah, of course, they can give you the suggestion. For example, Alif, you are a researcher. You're a researcher, and then you are the teacher that already conducted a classroom excellent research here in total 2 cycles. Based on the 2 cycles here, as a researcher or as a teacher, you decided, okay, I'm gonna stop. This will be enough. I guess my treatment, my action here, it is really helpful for the student. Yeah, and then their score increase. Yeah, and then also the aim for the classroom excellent research also achieved. Yeah, you decided to, I'm not gonna go with the next cycle. But the suggestion from your fellow teacher, from the principal, and then also from the supervisor, since this research, Alif, it is a good one, maybe you can go the next cycle. So we can see an amazing kind of increasing, an amazing kind of improving. So that will be okay. You can consider their suggestion or you can decide it because your research here already aimed based on your target of the research. Okay, Ali, is that clear now?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Next one, please. Anyone else would like to ask? Aldio.
I have a question, Mister.
Okay, come on. Aldio, come on.
When we are identification the problem, what or how the best way so that we can find out all the problem that exists in the class, Mister?
Okay, your main question here, how to find out the problem in a classroom. That was your problem, the best way to find out the problem in a classroom, Aldio?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So the answer it is pretty simple, I guess. To find out the problems that happen in a classroom, first, it should be about doing the observations. Yeah, you're going to observe how was your teaching and learning process in a classroom. That will be the first. And then after doing the observations, you already got your basic data. Yeah. And then after that one, you can also do the interview also. The next instrument, you're going to do the interview. For example, Alvia, you were a teacher, yeah, and then you try to interview your students. Okay, Tiara Vidya, let's assume here Tiara is your students here. Okay, Tiara, do you have any problems when attending my class? And then what was the most happiest thing for you when you attend my class? And then what will be the suggestion so I can improve my teaching skill while delivering the learning material for you, yeah, based on the interview so you can get more data to find out the problems. And then after that one, not only observations, not only interview, you can also ask the parents, yeah, because all of the students, they have their own parents, and then the one that closest with their kid is their parents. You will know more about your students, yeah, and then you will find out what are difficulties for them when they attending your class. Yeah, and then this case, it is specifically, can we do it in elementary school or primary school, in a junior high school, or in a senior high school? But it will be different for the college students. Yeah, it will be real hard for the lecturer if they're going to contact your parents. Let me give you an example. Yeah, this is the real fact that happened for me. Class of 2018, I asked them to put their contact of their parent. Yeah, and then my goals for that one, if we have some problem with your big sis, big group from class of 2018, that will be easy for me to contact them. But you know the answer, Aldio? Okay, sir, my parents have many problems. You don't have to edit more with my problem. That was the response. And then the next student also answering, sir, I guess when you try to solve the problem, asking the problem, just ask us right away. Do not ask the parent. See what that was the response from your big sis and then big group. And that's why I call, when we try to ask the parent, that will be maybe happen if it is a primary, junior high, and then also senior high. And then I guess not for the university students. Okay, Aldio, Muhammad, that will be the best. Yeah, that will be the best. I guess how are you going to find a problem in your classroom when you teach your students? Okay, Aldio, I hope that will answer your questions. Okay, Aldio, is that clear enough or you want more?
Okay, thank you, Mister.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna ask two more female students. Unless I'm gonna assume all of this participant here, male student. Come on, two female student, please. Try to ask the question, try to pose the question, please. Two more, come on. Come on. Maybe. Okay, she is not moving. It seems like she is breathing, yeah. Anissa Salsabila. Anissa Salsabila, hello. Okay. Putri Rizky Gusti, hello Putri. Okay, no response. Mutiara, hello Mutiara. Okay, it seems like no response at all. Thank you very much. No more to question then. Now let's continue with the next slide. Okay. Okay, can you see the slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then now I'm going to continue giving the explanation, guys. Here from the steps in classroom action research. Okay, this will be the common step, and then this will be relevant with the previous topic that I explained for you guys. Yeah, with the planning and then also acting, yeah, and then also observing and then also reflecting. And then now, after we already knew here the steps in conducting classroom action research, we're gonna go with the next slide. And then next slide here, starting to make classroom action research. Yeah. And then I want every single of you guys here to try to write it down. Write it down on the column tab, the tab column below, and then try to answer this one. Yeah, starting with what? What are your guys' problem in teaching? That will be your answer. Yeah, what are your guys' problem in teaching? You may mention anything. Yeah, you may mention 3 or 4 problems. That will be okay. Okay, only one students. One. Okay. And then second one here is why. What is it? Why? Why the problems happen? Yeah. Why the problems happen? That will be the second one. And the next one, yeah, next one, it will be here, how that you are going to solve the problem. How to solve the problem, okay? So talking about how to solve the problem here, it is about alternative solutions. It can be using strategy, it can be using media, it can be using method, it can be using learning model, it can be used any kind of alternative solution that can solve your guys' problems. Okay, and then second how, yeah. Okay, we divide it here into 2 how. First how here it is how to solve the problem. And then next how, second how here, it is how that you're going to implement the alternative solutions. Yeah, the alternative solutions. Okay, I hope you guys can see the difference. Yeah, first how here it is how to solve the problems. You're going to choose the strategy or media or method or approach or any kind of solutions. That will be the first how. And then second how here it is how that you're going to implement the alternative solution that you chose. That will be the second how. And then last one here, effective. And then with the question tag over there, how are you going to make sure that your alternative solution here will fix your problems? Yeah, make sure alternative solutions fix the problem. Yeah, fix the problem. Okay, do you understand with this one, guys?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and then now I'm gonna give you around 5 minutes only. 5 minutes, you gotta write it down. Come on. Based on what here is the problem, why the problem happened, and then how to solve the problem, how that you're going to implement the alternative solutions, and then how that you're going to make sure here, okay, your alternative solutions fix the problems. Okay, come on. Now I'm going to give you a chance around 5 minutes only. Please work on it on the chat section. Come on, 5 minutes only. Come on. Okay, from Ajeng Gachita, student cannot pronounce the vocabulary properly. Why? Because the student felt the vocabulary was too hard to read and remember. How? By giving them song to sing. Okay, before the class start and improve the vocabulary that they struggle with it. Okay, Nurlali, the problem, lack of motivation in reading skills. Okay, you're gonna make it complete, guys. Nurlali, it is not only
Yes, sir.
one.
I already sent it because it's automatically, I don't know.
Okay.
I already sent the complete one.
Okay. And then next here, Muhammad Nabil, student is not comfortable to do a speaking skill in front of the class. Why? Because they not usually speak with English language. How give them to speak English in easy way? Okay, by give them an assignment to do and introduce in front of the class. Okay, and lastly, a lack of student about the motivation reading skill, the student getting bored and not interest, using an audiobook and ice breaking in the early reading, and choose the topic that happening to make the student. Okay, keep on. Okay. Okay, keep on putting your guys' answer, okay? There is only 5 students that are already answering. And then I'm gonna give my comment based on your guys' answer. First answer here from Ajeng Kachita. So the problem here is about the pronunciations. And then the alternative solution, it is interesting. Sing a song, yeah? Okay. This one, I guess, will be an interesting part of teaching and learning if it is for primary school or it is for the junior high school. Yeah, because for primary level and then secondary level, that will be easy for them if you ask them to sing a song. Yeah. Okay, Ajeng? Hello, Ajeng?
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
but not for the senior high school,
Yeah.
because I guess, okay, you're going to ask the student from senior high school sing a song about animal. I guess that will be not relevant. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then next one here from Nabil Fikri. Nabil Fikri, student not comfortable to the speaking skill. So the problem here is about speaking. And then why? Because not usually speak with English language. So the problem here is for the habit, I guess. Yeah. How give them to speak English in easy way. So this is not the solution. So what is it? Speaking English in easy way that you mean? Yeah. How, Nabil, what I mean by how here, first how, you're going to choose. You're going to use new method, new strategy, or new approach, new learning model, or new media for the students. Not randomly easy way, yeah. It is too common, it is too general, I guess, yeah. No specific kind of alternative solution that you try to deliver to your students. You're gonna revise this one, okay, Nabil? And then look at this one.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
by give them an assignment to do and introduce in front of the class. Okay, so what is it? Easy way here, they're going to talk in front of the class. They feel difficult in doing speaking. And then you force them, okay, you're gonna talk in front of the class. That will be real hard, I guess, yeah, for them. Okay, Nabil? And then, by the way, majority of you guys, you were not answering the last one, yeah, the effective one. Yeah, starting with Ajeng, you missed that one, Ajeng. How did you gonna make sure here sing a song that will solve this problem? Yeah, and then also the same with Nabil. How did you gonna make sure here? Okay, I'm not gonna discuss Nabil because you are not mentioning the alternative solution. Yeah? And then the Lily Kuratwaini, lack of student. Okay, reading skill, that was the problem. First, using an audio book and ice breaking in the meeting and choose a topic that happening to make student interest. Okay, this will be the first how. Where is it the second how? Nur Laili is incomplete. You're gonna make it complete. Next one from Putri Lisda. Putri Lisda, you're direct messaging me. So you have to make it. You have to make it for everybody here, so everyone can read it. Next one from Putri Lisda. Student can understand the material. Why? Okay, student can understand the material. So which learning material you gonna focus on? If it is listening, you're gonna put listening. If it is reading, you're gonna put reading. So which learning material? If you only mentioning about learning material, so there are many kind of learning materials. Not a specific one. And then how here the alternative solution, giving book and student must read that book before class. Okay, so you're gonna give them book. Okay, class, before we're going to start the meeting, I'm gonna give you a book, and then now you're gonna read it, and then you as teacher in your table playing TikTok, playing Instagram, and blah 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 blah. That way, really, Putri Lista? Oh, I don't think so. Okay, you're gonna find out any other kind of interesting learning material that you can deliver for your students. Next one from Farley. From Farley here, Farley's opinion, lack of vocabulary. Why? They have no motivation for reading and remember the vocab. How? First, give them 5-10 words per meeting for remember. Okay, this is a classic kind of approach. So every single meeting, okay guys, our meeting today, it will be about 5 and 10 vocabularies. After you guys memorize 5 and 10 vocabularies, the meeting is end. That way, Farley? Really? Farley, hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what do you mean here? Giving them 5-10 vocabulary or words, and then that will stop lack of vocabulary, really?
Yeah, that will be their assignment at home. So before we finish the class, I give them 5 to 10 new vocabs that they never know before.
Okay, thank you, Farley. But the problem here, when we conduct classroom action research, we're gonna implement this one in our class. While your alternative solution, they're not gonna do it in the classroom. This will be their extra assignment. They're gonna do it outside the classroom. Do you understand, Farley?
Yeah.
Okay, try to pick any other alternative solution. Next one, from Tiara Jati. The problem is that students are not confident in speaking in English. Why? Because they're not used to with everyday use. How? By getting used to speaking starting with vocabulary, and then sentences are used in everyday life. Okay, Tiara Jati, it will be similar like Nabil's answer. Okay, the problem of the student here is about confidence in using English. And you're mentioning by getting used to speaking in English, starting with vocabulary and then sentences that are used in everyday life. These activities here are learning models, a learning approach, or a strategy or media that you're gonna use. Not only this one, not only the elaboration, not only the explanation about, okay, this problem is A, and then you're gonna mention it. You're going to implement your alternative solutions. If you just mentioning, okay, I'm gonna make them get to use in speaking English, that wasn't the solution at all. So you're gonna put your specific alternative solution that you're gonna provide for your students. Next one, Ferdian Mulyawan. The score of student is low. Okay, maybe my method. Okay, I hate the word maybe when you guys try to answer anything from me. I do hate the word maybe or probably. It seems like you are not certain with your answer. Okay, Ferdian, the score of the student is low. Why? Maybe my method of teaching is boring. Okay, try to ask for some student what is it? Try to ask for some student what are they don't understand from my explanations and try another method which keeps them enthusiastic about participating in activities. It will be the same also. You are explaining about this step that you're gonna do. But what is it here? It is a new strategy that you're going to implement, or it is a new method, a new learning media, a new learning tools that you're going to use for your students. Yeah. So not only elaborating like this one. Okay. Freddy Mulyawan. Okay. Next one. Farina, student can understand when listening English language. Okay. Incomplete. Next, Meme, lack of vocabulary. Why? They're really reading, listening, writing, speaking in English. Giving them tasks, also homework. Okay, this is a classic kind of treatment. Yeah. So when your student here lack of their vocabulary, you try to give them tasks, you try to give them book, you try to give them homework, so they're gonna hate you, yeah, because it's not fun, yeah, to get homework, to get assignment, yeah, to force to read the book, right? They're gonna hate you. They're gonna hate you to the most, yeah. So try a fun kind of activities, yeah. For example, here, when your student lack of vocabulary, you're gonna ask them to play games. Okay, class, today we are not going to learn about anything. We are starting our class today to conduct a game, to play a game. Yeah. So when you ask your student to play the game, you try to make your content, your learning material into a games. So they will be not aware that they're learning the topic that you guys try to teach them. You try to increase, you try to improve their vocabulary mastery. That will be the example, okay? And then I guess playing games every single level, yeah? Starting from kindergarten, primary school, junior level, senior high level, and then university students. All of us love in playing games. Yeah, so you can implement this one in any level. Yeah. Okay, next one, Aldio Muhammad. The student can have confidence speaking English in front of the class because our student want to annoying the student in front of the class. Okay, so it is about bullying. Yeah, it is about mocking the student. Really? How the teacher helps the student to get confident when speak in front of the class? Yeah, that was the question. Audio, how that you're going to solve the problem? Yeah, how that you're gonna stop those students that bullying other students? How that you're gonna make the process of learning here become a fun learning for them? Okay, audio. Okay, this one.
Okay, sir.
Intisar. Okay, what? Passive student participation. Why? They are too shy or the methods are boring. How encourage them to be more active with praise, games, a bit of score. Okay, this will be a good one, but not a specific kind of problems. Alif, passive student. Okay, passive student on what kind of teaching and learning? What kind of subject? What kind of skill, yeah, that you face, that you found the student they're passive while joining the lesson? Yeah, so not only passive students, yeah. And then for why here, okay, that's okay. And then for how here, you have various alternative, yeah. You got some reward, implementing reward, that's okay. And then giving them times to playing games, that's okay. And then also bit score, okay. You gotta treat your students, yeah, like what I did last 2 weeks, last 1 week, I guess, yeah. The total amounts of class of 2019 here, it is around 80 or 90 students, yeah. And then those that joining my class, it is only 40 students. And then thanks God, today here we got around 60 participants. Yeah, so it's mean we have more 20 or 25 students that haven't joining. Yeah, many of the reason taxing, picking, his sister, and then also accompanying his mom, and then etc. And yours also the same, Alif. You were not you were okay. The effective here, keep encouraging them. Okay, how did you gonna make sure your alternative solution here fix the problem? So yeah, the answer for this one, you are going to see the score, for example. Yeah, and then you're going to see the amount of participants before you are implementing rebirth games, and then also a score for the student. The example, the average participant in your class here around 50, and then after implementing this one, suddenly the average participant in your lesson here in your teaching process, it is 60 or it is 70 or it is 80. So you can assume this kind of alternative solution will fix the problem. Yeah, that's the point, Ali. Okay. Okay, and then I guess that should be enough, guys. I'm not gonna mention. I'm not gonna read it, but at least I gave many of you guys example, yeah, and then we can go with the next slide. Do you guys agree? We're gonna go with the next slide. Do you guys agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we're gonna go with the next slide. Yeah, there you go. Next slide here, it will be about principles in conducting classroom action research. When we talk about principle, what is the principle? Anyone would like to help me, please? Principle in conducting classroom action research. Anyone would like to help me, please? Anyone? Come on. Okay, I'm gonna look for those that not activating their camera on. Laila, Nada, Nadia. Laila, Nada, Nadia, come on. Principles in conducting car. What is it, principle? Based on your perspective, Laila, come on.
I think principle is the basic of fundamental.
Principle is the basic or fundamental. Okay, thank you. Next one, Putri Lisdarisa, come on. What is it? Principle in conducting classroom action research. Come on. Putri Lisdarisa, hello. 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 Hello, Putri Liza Risa. Putri Lisda. Okay, I'm gonna kick you out then, Putri. Sukma Heronisa, come on. Principle, please. Principle in conducting classroom action research. Come on.
Sir.
What happened with your voice, Sukma? It seems like
Yes,
you're not in a good condition.
Yes, I'm getting sick, but
Okay,
no
all good
problem.
then. All good. You don't have to answer it. Yeah, thank you, Sukma.
I'm sorry, sir.
All good. Next, Laila Alda. There you go. This is my first time I see your face. Come on, Laila Alda.
Yes, sir.
Principal, please. Principal in classroom action research.
Principle is a proposition or validate is a bit for behavior or evaluation.
Okay, what does it mean? Come on. Come on.
Sorry, sir, I don't know what.
You have no idea the meaning? You're reading it. I tried to translate it. What does it mean? Come on, Laila Alda. Come on, Laila.
Maybe
Maybe.
I don't explain about it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Laila. And Aji, where are you, Aji? Hello, Aji. Aji? Okay, it's not joining. I guess it's previously joining. Parley Demon, try to contact him. Try to contact Aji, yeah? Next, Adisti Intan. Adisti Intan, come on, principal, please.
I don't know, sir.
Hmm?
I don't know. I don't have any idea for.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, sir.
Wait a second. Zahra Tunisa Alhamidah Haq. Can I see your face, Zahra Tunisa Alhamidah? Okay, there you go. Come on, Zahra, your turn, please. Zahra, hello. Okay, she's not responding. Okay, thank you. I'm going to continue then. Yeah, let's continue the explanation. Huh? Okay, next one here. Okay, wait a second. This will be the last slide. Yeah, this will be the last slide for our topic today. It will be about the principles in conducting classroom action research. What does it mean by principle here? The basic thing, yeah, the basic thing that we have to consider when we gonna make a classroom action research, yeah. And then the principle of classroom action research here called SMART, yeah. SMART itself here consists of first S. First, it is specific, yeah. So what does it mean by specific? In principle of classroom action research, specific it's mean the problem that we gonna try to solve here, it is a real problems that happen in a classroom. Yeah. So based on the fact, based on the result of our observations, based on the result of our interview, based on the result of the documentation. So the problem that we gonna solve, it is the specific one. Specific only problems that happen in a classroom. The class that where you teach for, yeah, that will be number one. And then second one here, it is miserable. What does it mean by miserable? Miserable here refer to you guys can compare. Yeah, you guys can compare between before and then after you guys implement the alternative solutions. Yeah. So miserable means here you guys have the ability to compare the result. Yeah, you're going to compare before you implement the alternative solutions, and then after you deliver the alternative solution. That will be the miserable. And then all the problems that happen in a classroom, it should be miserable. It means, yeah, so you can see here what kind of score, yeah, so you can see what kind of the improvement, you can see what kind of impression, yeah, that will be the second M here from SMART. And then what about A here? Anyone would like to guess, please? A? Anyone would like to guess for A here, guys? What is it? A, come on. Anyone?
Is it analyzer?
Analyze. Okay, no. Anyone, please? Not analyze. Come on. A here, what is it? A?
Assessment, sir.
Assessment. No, we are not learning language testing. Come on.
Action, sir.
Action, sir.
Action. Okay, action here is treatment. No, come on. Come on. A, what is it? A? Let me ask Tiara Vidya. Tiara Vidya, come on. What is it? A? Tiara Vidya. Tiara Vidya, come on. What is it? A? Huh? What is it?
Action, sir.
What is it? Action.
Yeah.
I already said no for the action. Try another guess, please. Come on. Tiara Vidya. Okay, you have no idea. I'm gonna try Nur Latifa. Nur Latifa, come on. A, can you guess it here? Hello, Nur Latifa. What is it? A? The third one from Smart. Kurratu Aini, Nurlaili, come on.
I don't know, sir. I already say about action, but it's incorrect.
Yeah, try to guess another one. Come on. What is it? Principle.
Achieve, sir.
Achieve? No. Farley.
Sir, is that
What is it?
is that achievable? I see in Google that is achievable.
Who's the one that talking? Adisti.
Adisti.
Okay, thank you. That's the correct term, but it's similar, I mean. Yeah. So, yeah, Adisti and then the rest of you guys here. For the third one, A here is acceptable. Okay, wait a second. Yeah. A here it is acceptable. Acceptable. What does it mean by acceptable? It's mean the alternative solution that you try to implement here will fix the problem. That will be the first. And then second one, the result, yeah, the result based on you guys aim, based on your guys aim here, the expectation will be accepted also by other researcher. Yeah, and then what will be the last one from acceptable here? Acceptables mean when you try to conduct a classroom action research, you gotta consider the theory that you use, the method that you use, the aim that you guys targeted here will be what is it? Will be accepted. Yeah, that's what we call by acceptable as the third principle in conducting classroom action research. And then now our here it is realistic. Yeah, realistic, it's mean based on your guys' skills, based on your guys' comprehensions, based on your guys' mastery of a certain problems, of a certain method, of a certain strategy, of a certain teaching media. Yeah, so that's what we call very realistic. So you as a teacher, as a researcher here, can clearly and then significantly conducted this classroom action research to solve the problem. It is a realistic one. Yeah, like what I mentioned it, when you try to ask student in primary school and in junior high school, that's relevant to ask them to sing a song, but not for the student in senior high school level and then also in university level. Yeah, and then last one Last one here, it is T. Anyone would like to guess what is it, T? For those that can guess this one, I'm gonna give you guys an A for this subject.
Treatment, sir.
Huh? Treatment. No. For those that give wrong answer, so you guys gonna get D. Ah, come on. Come on, what is it? The last T. The last T for principal.
Time, is that time based, sir?
Huh?
Time based.
Who's the one that's answering?
This T.
Okay, this T. Thank you very much. You're gonna get, yeah, you're gonna get an A for my subject. Adisti in time. Yeah, that was the correct one. Time based here, it is T. What does it mean by time based? Yeah, time based here, when you conducted the classroom action research, you have the plan. Yeah, you have the plan when that you are going to conduct the research, starting from the beginning till the end of the process of the research. So you have run 2 months, around 3 months to conduct the classroom action research. Yeah, that's what we call by time bound here. So we have our specific target when we're gonna complete this research. So those are 5 basic principles in conducting classroom action research. Okay, I guess that's all, guys. No more slide with me, no more slide with me. And then at this one, we're gonna do a Q&A. And if you guys have problems, if you guys have questions, if you want more explanation, come on, I'm gonna open the session for the Q&A. Please, if you guys have no question, we're gonna end this session because it is already 14:41, and it seems like we're gonna go to 3 o'clock. Come on, do you guys have any question? Ferdian, come on, Ferdian.
Yeah, I wanna answer.
Yep. What is it?
From what is it? Planning action. What if we teach? What if we teach in the like rural or like ya kayak pedalaman that is like a limit of access, limit of sumber daya in planning action. What's the solution of that?
Okay, thank you very much, Ferdian Bagus Mulyawan. Yeah, when I tell you guys about the alternative solution, it doesn't have to be the solution with high-tech kind of things. Yeah. For example, that solution that provided by Ajeng Kacita, yeah, providing song for the student, yeah, or asking them to sing a song, it will be in any place. You can use it in Papua, you can use it in any kind of area. Yeah? And then also playing games. When you are a teacher in some, let's say in some far away district, like in Papua, you may still use the games, traditional games, and then while playing the games, you try to make your games here with some topic, some content that you are going to teach them. Okay, Ferdian Bagus Mulyawan. Yeah, I'm not expecting you, okay, you're gonna provide alternative solution. For example, you have to use augmented reality. You have to use HoloLens. You have to use some high-tech thing. No, yeah, it will be up to you guys because you are the one that gonna measure yourself. That's impossible for me to ask you, okay, Alif, since you got 60-100, yeah, since you got 60-100 for your tuple score, so I want you to teach your student here using an apps, and then you're gonna create the apps by yourself. That's impossible, yeah, because that's nonsense. You're gonna make the apps, and then you're gonna teach your student, yeah, using the tuple apps. Okay, so based on your, what is it? Based on your comprehension, based on the media that you master well enough, based on the new strategy that you already learned, yeah? And then based on also the latest things that you know well enough for you. That will be the various alternative solution that you guys can implement, that you can provide for your students. Okay, Ferdian Bagus Mulyawan? And then
Okay,
I
sir.
hope
Thank you.
you are going to be a teacher in a city center, not some rural place. Yeah? Okay, Ferdian Bagus Mulyawan, thank you very much for your question. Do you guys have any other question? Thank you for joining, Bulan Permata Maulana. Okay, thank you. You are late and you're joining. That's okay. Come on, anyone else, guys? If
Can I
no
ask
more.
question, sir?
Okay, come on, Anas. What is it? The question that you got, Anas?
It actually from the first slide.
Okay, should I open the first slide then? Or you still
But
remember
it's
the first slide?
only 2 mail.
Okay. Okay, come on. What is it? What is it?
So on the reflection step, you say that minimum cycle is 2, and normally it will take 3 to 5 cycles.
Yep.
But what if after several cycles, it's still not fulfilling our target? Are there any maximum cycle, or we just keep going till it fulfilling our target?
Okay, thank you very much. Anas mostly acidic. That's an impressive kind of question. Do we have to do it all the time, making unlimited kind of cycles? No. Yeah. So you're gonna put the limit for your classroom action research. It should be 2 cycles minimum, and then make it 5 or 6 cycles minimum. Yeah. If it is more than 5 or 6 cycles, and then you don't have any significant improving, so it's mean you already made your mistake, because you are not providing, yeah, alternative solution that can solve the problem. In classroom action research, we have what we call by action hypothesis. Action hypothesis, here is the tentative answer that proving we have our certainty. Yeah, we are pretty sure that our alternative solution will solve the problems. And then if you're mentioning till 5 cycle, 6 cycle, 7 cycle, and until unlimited cycle, that's not solving the problem. So it's mean you gotta switch. Yeah, you gotta make a new kind of classroom action research. Yeah. Okay, Anas.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Anyone else? Oh, that should be enough. And then thank you very much for those that joining, smiling, yeah, and then not giving any word, not giving any interaction. I hope for the next meeting, you're gonna join us with the discussion. You're gonna try to talk. You're gonna try to participate with our learning process. Yeah, I guess that's all for our meeting today for the class of 2019. Yeah, see you guys next week. And I'm gonna give you something that you hate. Yeah, so that's okay. You're gonna hate me, but that for you. Yeah, you're gonna provide me with one title based on each of your guys' problem that you created on the chat sections. Okay, so please create one title of classroom action research, and then next week we're gonna discuss about your guys' title of classroom action research. Is that clear enough, guys? Okay. And then I'm expecting one more time, when you guys try to create the title, try to choose wisely between 4 skills. Yeah, so you don't have to mention a general, yeah, and then a common kind of learning materials, yeah, but try to pick only one skill and then try to choose a wise kind of alternative solutions. Yeah, the solution that you guys mastered, and then that will be easy for you guys to implement the alternative solution to fix the problem. Since you are now not the English teacher, you are going to be the English teacher in the future. So you guys just try to imagine pretending that you are a teacher. Okay? Okay, thank you very much one more time for joining. See you guys next week. And then the last, Wallahul muwaffiq wal hadi ila sabilir rasyad. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Laili, Tiara, Linda.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And then let's end this session by reciting Hamdalah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. And then let's hope we're gonna have our face-to-face kind of meeting soon, yeah, not in an online kind of teaching and learning. Okay, so I can see completely the face of Bulan Permata Maulana. I can see completely the face of maybe Ana Nabila Faradewi with the proper outfit. A student from English department, yeah, that can make our department proud. Okay, see you guys next week. Yeah, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.